Good morning, everyone. My name is Jessica. This is Shanta Vira Yoga. I share a quick little morning wake up yoga practice with you. So let's hop to it. And let's get started. Just nice, easy seated position. Shoulders soft. Crown of the head reaches up. Palms resting on the thighs. Close the eyes or soften the gaze. And take a big breath in through the nose. And a sigh out through the mouth. Again, big inhale. And let it go. And just coming back to your natural breathing. Bringing your awareness to your breath, to your body. And just starting to deepen the breath a little. Bringing that breath down to the belly as you inhale. Opening the ribs and the chest. And exhaling, just softening the chest, the ribs, the belly. And opening the eyes, keeping a nice soft gaze here as we roll the shoulders up and back. And rolling forward. And resting the palms by your sides, dropping the head to one side, tucking the chin. And just taking some circles here. And then circling the other direction. And coming back to center, fingertips by your sides, other arm up, drawing that hip down as you inhale, lengthening through the side body. And as you exhale, let's reach over to the side. You can come onto that opposite forearm if it's available to you, stretching through the side body, just staying open through the chest here, just making sure you're not rolling that shoulder down. Option to take that gaze up. And then as you press it up, we're going to slide the hand behind, bring the arm up, lengthen through the side body, draw the navel in as you twist, and take the opposite hand to the thigh, gently pressing into the thigh, sitting up nice and tall here. Drawing that shoulder back, and you can gaze over that shoulder only if your neck allows. And then we'll come back to center, take the other fingertips down, arms up, draw the hip down as you inhale, exhale, reach. Staying nice and open through the chest here. Don't let that shoulder roll forward. And as you press it up, slide the hand behind, lengthening through the side, draw the navel in, twisting. Other palm to the thigh, crown of the head reaches up, gently initiating a twist. Option to gaze over that shoulder. And returning to center. And let's come into a tabletop position. Hips stacked over the knees, shoulders over the wrists. And taking an inhale, sweeping the torso forward to the right. And as you exhale, take the hips back and move to the left. Just moving side to side here. And then when you're ready, come back to center. Bring your big toes together. Open the knees out wide. Draw the hips back to the heels. Make sure the toes are untucked. Stretching out the fingers. Soften the shoulders. Bring the forehead to your mat. A little flow here. Take an inhale. Lift the hips. Lift the shins. Forearms come up. And as you exhale, melt those hips down. Soften the shoulders. Lift the chest. Lift your gaze. Inhale, press back. Exhale, back to your wide child's pose. We'll do 3 more here. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, melt and lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale as you come back. Let's hold for a breath or two here. Soften the shoulders and the fingers. And when you're ready, pressing up, bring those knees in. Let's come back to tabletop. And as you come back to tabletop, step your right foot between your hands. Make sure the feet are shoulder width apart and bring yourself up into a low lunge. Extend the arms, soften the shoulders. As you take an inhale, let's melt those hips forward. And as you exhale, bring those arms into cactus. Spread out the fingers, opening through the heart. And on your inhale, take your hands to frame the foot as you straighten the front leg, toes up. As you exhale, lengthen your spine and melt over that front leg. Let's do 2 more. Take an inhale. Bend the front knee, melt the hips down. Exhale, rise up. Inhale, plant the hands, straighten the leg. Exhale, fold. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now on your inhale, bend the front knee, pivot your back shin parallel with the back of your mat. I'm going to windmill those arms up and come into a kneeling warrior 2, stacking the knee over the ankle. Roll the shoulders up and back, taking the gaze over the front fingertips. And now just pressing forward, deep bend to the front knee as you inhale. Exhale, just straightening the leg. Keep the foot flat, just moving forward and back. Just keeping that soft gaze over the front fingertips. And then as you come back to your kneeling warrior 2, take the fingertips down in front of the foot, or you can rest your forearm on your thigh. As you exhale, let's reach those fingertips long, taking that forearm alongside the ear, drawing the hip down, long line here. If you like, taking the gaze up. And now on an inhale, windmill the arms up as you straighten that front leg, plant the left hand under the left shoulder. As you exhale, press the hips up, reaching that right arm alongside the ear. Long line from the tips of those fingers to the tips of your toes. And then on your inhale, just drop the hips back slightly, circle the arm around, pivot back to the front, take both hands to the pinky toe edge of that foot. So you exhale, draw that hip back as you press the floor, the mat away, and drop your head down. And then on your inhale, frame the foot with your hand, bend the knee, and let's come back to tabletop and just press those hips back. Just move a little side to side. Beautiful. And then on your inhale, we're going to step the left foot between the hands. And exhale, rise up into a low lunge. I'm going to turn the other way just so I won't have my back to you. Take an inhale, press those hips down. And as you exhale, lift the chest, cactus the arms, spread out the fingers. And as you inhale, sweep the hands down to frame the foot as you straighten that leg. Lift the toes, exhale, fold. There's two more. Inhale, bend the knee, hips melt down. Exhale. Inhale, hands down, legs straight, lengthening the spine. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, melt. Inhale, rise up, pivot that back shin. As you exhale, rise up into your kneeling warrior two. Soft gaze, shoulders soft. Inhale, deep bend to the knee, press forward. Exhale, back. 3 more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then inhale, come back to center. Take the hand in front of the foot or forearm to the thigh. And as you exhale, reach. And inhale, windmill the arms up as you straighten that leg. Plant the hands. Make sure the hand is underneath the shoulder. Exhale, extend. And as you inhale, drop the hips down. Let's circle around, pivot that shin. Lifting those front toes, both hands to the pinky toe edge of the foot. Draw that hip back, press the mat away, drop the head down. Then as you inhale, frame the foot, bend the knee. Exhale back into tabletop. Beautiful. Taking those fingertips towards the front of your mat, keeping the hips stacked over the knees. Let's melt the chest down to your mat. An option to rest your chin into our extended puppy, holding here. And then when you're ready, let's just take those legs out. Slide the forearms into our Sphinx pose. And just keeping the shoulders over the elbows, fingers spread out wide. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the forearms, soften the shoulders, pressing the tops of your feet and your pubic bone into your mat. Inhale, drop the forearms down. Exhale, press it up. Again, inhale, forearms down, drop the chin. Exhale, press it up and lift the gaze. Now on your inhale, forearms down, drop the chin down. And as you exhale, just pick up the right forearm, take the gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, forearm down, tuck the chin. Exhale, lift the left forearm, gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. Now on your inhale, lift your gaze, pick up your right hand, turn the palm up, and extend the arm out, coming onto your right shoulder. Right side of your head can rest on your mat. And then take the left knee out to the side. Just holding here for a few breaths. Just making sure that that left knee is in line with the hip and the shins down, toes are pointing out. And now let's roll onto that right side, coming into a spinal twist, keeping that left knee down, open that right shoulder, bringing that shoulder down to your mat or as close as you can, really drawing the navel in. And keep that gaze neutral or take your gaze over that left shoulder. And then coming back to center, take that forearm down, press into the palm, release that right arm. And then we'll heel toe that left foot in to meet the right. And then turning up the left palm, reach that arm out. I'm going to turn away from you. So coming onto the left shoulder, left side of your head on your mat, and bend the right knee out to the side hip level. Staying here for a few breaths. And when you're ready, let's open it up. And just taking that right shoulder down. See if you can anchor that shoulder, keeping a neutral gaze or gazing over that shoulder. And then we'll come back onto the belly. Press into the right forearm. Let's release the right or left arm and heel toe that right foot in. And now let's come on to the right side. Take a bend to the right knee. Let's come up to seated, coming into fallen deer. And just sitting on your right hip. Just bring that right shin parallel, knee in line with the hip. Bend your back knee in. You can have it 90 degrees or a little deeper. Turning to face that right leg. Just take the hands in front of the knee or the shin, whatever's most available to you. You can just soften the shoulders, drop your head down, or if it's available to you, walk the hands forward and take a nice fold over that front leg. Just melting into this shape here. Noticing where your body's connecting to your mat. And just see if you can let your body become really soft and really heavy. And then slowly, when you're ready, press yourself up. Keep the legs as they are. Take your hands by the hips, keeping the feet planted, lift the knees. Let's pivot onto the left hip. So we've just reversed the pose. Readjust your legs a little if you need. You'll be sitting on the left hip, left shin parallel, back leg 90 degrees or more. Facing the left leg, folding forward, or some of you might find that's a little too deep for you. You can just take your hands to your mat and just soften, just dropping your head down. Just staying for one more cycle of breath. And then we'll slowly bring ourselves up. Take your hands by your sides. Just walk the feet in a little. Rock your knees from side to side. And then we'll pivot back. Extend the legs out. Just keeping a soft bend. Not locking out the knees. Let the feet open out. And the feet don't have to be tight together. Just open them out a little bit. Framing your legs with your hands. Sit up tall. Walk the hands forward. And just come as far as you can. Some of you might be almost sitting up. That's okay. Just soften the shoulders again. Let the spine round, the head drop down. And some of you might be able to come down all the way. Just taking what your body needs today. And if your hands are by your sides, just remembering to soften your whole body, your fingers. You can even turn your palms slightly upwards. That helps the hands to relax. And then when you're ready, just slowly, just bring yourself up. Just take the time you need. And then just take a bend to the knees. Maybe moving your hips to the middle of your mat, lowering down. Resting your arms beside you. Rock your knees side to side. And then bring the knees towards your chest, gently hugging them in. Again, rocking side to side. And then just moving into a happy baby, just opening the knees about as wide as the rib cage. Flex your feet, bring the heels in line with the knees. Take your arms around the outside, grab the backs of your thighs or the soles of your feet. And just let gravity draw those knees down as you press your back body into your mat. And if it feels good, rocking side to side. And when you're ready, release the hands from the feet or the backs of the thighs. Take the hands to the outside of the shins. Bring the legs together. And lowering your feet down. And taking one arm overhead. Rolling onto the side. Resting here for a few breaths. If you're starting your day, take a moment. Perhaps set an intention for your day. And then we'll slowly bring ourselves up, come up to a nice, easy cross-legged position. And just resting, open palms on the thighs. Close your eyes. When you're ready, bring the palms to touch, thumbs to the heart, bow your head down. And take a moment of gratitude for your breath, gratitude for every beat of your heart, and gratitude for the many beautiful blessings in your life. And thank you so much for joining me here, sharing your practice with me, allowing me to share my practice with you. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.